One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Nowhere close focus on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Caught over the middle. It's Hope. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Trojans are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Caught. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing out all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's a draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out, and he loses the ball, keeping his own end.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Burks. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Jamison. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanchez. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jamison. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Dorsett. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying play action. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's 1st down from the 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls a fire complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready.